I talked to you.
Lakshman's, yeah,
I
no,
talked.
no, another Lakshman is there, no, from Tamil Nadu.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I have seen the name as Lakshman. Okay. Simply sitting and watching you is, boring, no? So we'll say something until RVO comes and give us a introduction of program.
Hello, sir. Good morning.
You are Mr. Lakshman, no? From Tamil Nadu.
No, sir. I'm Uday Kumar from Tamil Nadu.
Okay. You are from which part of Tamil Nadu?
Near Pondicherry, sir.
Which place?
Pondicherry, Viluppuram.
Oh my God. Mecca of valuers.
Yes.
Pondicherry is, no, not Pondicherry. That is Trichy. Okay, Pondicherry also. Yes, I've been there for a few
Okay.
class attending. Yeah. I think you are arranged a very good class on DCF method. I don't know. Pondicherry, yeah. It's a nice place also.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Thank you. So you are practicing.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir. Past 1 week, I'm being a registered valuer. Basically I'm a structural engineer.
Okay.
I have done some
You took-
projects. So past 1 week, I'm
Great.
being registered valuer.
So then what makes you to come into this field? Valuer, professional valuer.
Yes, sir.
Simply
I
asking.
already,
That's all.
I already practiced with for 1 year, sir, because my PG and UG in between 1 year gap. So I have done some practicing and valuation. So
So you need only 3 years experience is enough for IBBA.
Yes, sir.
For postgraduates.
From MTech, na. Yes, sir.
MTech, yes. From which university? Annamale?
Sir.
No.
Sir, I would like to introduce myself. Hello.
Yeah, tell me, sir. Come on, sir. Next one. Yes. Uday Kumarji, we will talk later.
Okay, sir.
Yes, I am Mr. Shashank Shirvaikar, engineer from Goa.
Goa,
And,
very nice.
Yes.
The place where famous Mahendra Kakules are. He has wrote so many books.
He's my good friend also.
Really?
He was my
Mine
contemporary
also.
also.
I like his poetries.
Is it?
Yes, sir. Yeah. He literally also is doing a great job, and is one of his latest book. It is really good for income approach.
Income approach, correct.
Yeah.
It is very sad, sir, that the income approach is not taken by banks for loaning.
Yeah, but how can they? Because they sell it. Suppose it becomes surface enforceable or NPA. They will sell it as is where is basis. So they won't run the show. That is the thing. It's tragic. I always tell in the meetings of bankers. See, you can parallelly make like a management group to run these NPAs. So many cinema, theater, hotels, whatever, factories.
Yes.
If they put some skilled persons, they can have some. Otherwise, our NPA is, RBI is now very much strict also.
And all the NPAs which were sort of hidden have come out now because of
Yes,
these
exactly.
policies.
Why they are hidden? To clean their, accounts book. That's all.
Some previously, all these NPAs which were there were all loans restructured. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
That's
they
right.
were not NPAs anymore. But now that restructuring of the loan is in abeyance, so most of these have become NPAs.
Yeah, haircut is more in, especially in the case of IBC companies. Yeah.
I am a valuer for last around 25 years, sir.
Okay, very good.
I also passed
you are practicing in Goa.
I'm practicing in Goa. I'm in land and building.
Yeah, I've been there for a green building class. Green buildings. There was a lady that time. You're a corporation mayor or chairman or whoever. She's an IS officer. She was presided the.
I suppose you are well versed with green buildings.
Yeah, I like that topic. I used to my CEP classes. One of my CEP classes includes green buildings and sustainable development,
Very nice.
and I am interested into. Now, new technology. You have to be. Our target is
Yeah,
to.
but the sad thing is in Goa there are no many green buildings. As said,
Yeah.
in metropolitan cities is catching up, of course. In Goa, it's
Yes,
bit
a bit lagging
on a back
behind,
foot.
but even though, but changes are inevitable, no, because
Yes,
traditional
yes, yes,
construction is
definitely.
going to be still. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
and
it is.
especially in metropolitan cities and all, you need these green buildings
Yes,
because
definitely, sir.
with all the green things and all, it's a big. If it's a big complex, definitely green building is advisable.
Yeah, your water bill, electricity bill, everything will be get reduced.
Correct.
Not see, green building valuation is also a bit different. We are not see, for buildings we used to build for its function and all, but green buildings has to be valued. It's a life cycle, no maintenance cost or whatever it comes. So you have to compare it with traditional buildings and all. So there is a big, huge gap. So people
Sorry
are
to,
preferring, officers are preferring in green buildings. So
Mark,
yes, yes.
sorry to interrupt you. Shall we start formally the meeting?
I don't know. RVO has come
Yes, yes.
to, yeah.
Sir, I
Let
am
the,
S. Sharma, chairman of Divyajyoti Foundation.
oh, good morning, sir. How are you, sir?
I am very fine. Very fine.
Okay.
So, Kajal, are you there?
Yes, sir, I'm there.
Yes, yes. Please start.
Okay, sir. Namaskar and good morning to everyone. Respected speaker of this webinar, Mr. Kumar Pia, sir. Our chairman, Mr. S.V. Sharma, sir. CEO, Mr. Sarita Singh, ma'am. Esteemed participants and my colleagues. I, Kajal Gupta, manager of Divyajyoti Foundation, RVO, and coordinator of this webinar, extend a warm welcome to you all. The topic of today's webinar is special type properties, challenges in practical valuation. During the professional practice, valuers come across varieties of properties for which valuation is to be conducted. Some of these properties have special features or are of special type. Here, the valuer has to select a suitable method for its valuation. Today, our speaker will be taking up a few of these special type properties and discuss challenges faced while conducting valuation of these properties. We are sure that participants will find the webinar very interesting and useful in their professional practice. Our speaker today is Mr. Kumar Piyasov. He is a learned and experienced professional. He is a member of Institute of Engineers and a fellow member of Institute of Values. He is a registered valuer and a valuer registered under Section 34AB of Value Tech, Well Tax Act (CBDT). He has a vast experience of over 35 years, both in India and abroad, in civil engineering as project consultant, which includes planning, designing, estimation, and execution. In valuation field, he has a vast experience of over 15 years. He has conducted valuation for KSIDC, KSBDC, and KFC. He is an approved valuer for all major banks, which includes SBI, PNB, Canara, SDFC, UCO, etc. He has experience of valuation in CIRP and liquidation cases and an expert valuer and LIE. He was the first valuer recognized by IBBI in Kerala state. He is associated with Lions Club as its project director, water recharging project. We hope it is going to be an interesting session for you all. So over to you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Kajal madam. Thank you very much for the introduction. Thank you, Chairman. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Shall I start the session?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
Okay.
sir.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. So, okay. See, the main purpose of this CEP program is actually IBBA. We have only three classes of asset class approved: land and building, plant and machinery, and securities and finance. But whereas most of we have come across some other properties also, like quarries, fisheries, or so who will value it? This is the question. Suppose a quarry or mining extracting material has come up, who will value it? A land and building. But we need an expert for the advice also for such kind of valuation. For example, a mineral extract. So we should know how much depth you can economically take out the minerals, how much depth you can go, otherwise it's useless. So we need some expert advice from outside also, even though the final calculation and finally you arrive at the assessed value, market value or fair value, whatever it is. So based on your own judgment, capitalization method or market approach, whatever method you are using, you have to justify in as per our IVS International Valuation Standards or IBC. So actually this is part 1 and 2. Actually it is you can consider it as a part 1 because 3 is under preparation. So let's go by one. Whatever I just mentioned to you, topic specify a brief overview of the methods that are used in real estate valuation with a particular emphasis on valuation of a specialized property. It suggests the underlying requirement to estimate market value. The role of valuer is to choose method that is best model to achieve this objective. The conclusion is that a valuer must work with recognized techniques, and in case of a specialized property, there are methods that go back to analyzing. Say we'll see one by one. I have given a few examples like quarry, multi-type occupied properties. That is, multi-type means almost you have learned this one in your IBB exam for purpose, but it is, multi-purpose means owner occupied tenant controlled by rental act plus a lease, everything comes together. Then fisheries, it's very important now. Government of India is encouraging fisheries because we are number 2 or number 3 in aquaculture in the world. Then generally a deal for a landlocked property, what is the deal we used to, as we have learned, that 25% we will provide, 30% of the market value we will certify. In some cases there may be a deal between two parties. In that case you will get it can fetch more value. Then we will go synergic value, marriage, same meaning, marriage value and its calculation, synergic value. So many different types of properties together. So if you sell it in a piecemeal method, you will get higher value. How you will see. Then timeshare properties. This is mainly started in Mumbai. And now almost all Mahindra, everybody has started timeshare properties. That is, you will get a particular week ownership for that particular property. How to value that? Timeshare properties. So that one, it's a specialized valuation. Only 1 week you can stay there. You have an ownership out of 53 owners. How you find out the number of owners? 365 will take away 65 days as maintenance, all days, etc. Then divide by 8, you will get 7 week for one owner. So that
Hello.
too. Hello, yes.
There is sound disturbance.
It's raining here. Okay. Yeah, I can close my door. Sir, is it okay now?
Hello.
Hello, is it okay?
No.
Yes, it's okay.
Yeah,
So it is.
because, yeah, tell me, ma'am. Okay, let's go ahead. Okay, that is, I think RVO is not unmute, not unmute, unmuted. So, timeshare properties. So sometimes the timeshare property, what happens in peak period, like seasonal period, you have to pay more, whereas you will get a cheaper rate in off season. This is the particular this timeshare properties valuation is a specialized category. Then comes hotel valuation, tangible assets and goodwill valuation. These are the things I just included. I don't know how much of the topic we can finish it today by 2 hours, but we'll see. Otherwise, we'll conduct next class. Okay, along with the part 3. Now, factors affecting quarry valuation. First one is quarry valuation. We'll take an example. So, what are the factors affecting the valuation? Quantities of the aggregates commercially available. Everywhere it is commercially available. Should be commercially or financially feasible. That is the first quality. Second one is suitability of market. Market study you have to make. Not you, the valuers. It is not the owner. Then there are government regulation, strict regulation on mining, strict regulation of extracting minerals. So that you have to see government what are the state government has put regulations on it or the central government. Then after the quarrying, there may be land, maybe in like ponds, no. So excavated land. So residual value of the land you have to consider in this case. That is reversionary value, as we seen. Then you need geological estimates means while starting any mineral extraction, you need the quantity, total quantity available in a particular place. That for which we need expertise advice from geological geology expert. So these are the 5 main concern for affecting valuation. So in generally quarries are considered valuable real estate actually in most instances. However, there are examples where quarries have failed to meet expectation when mortgages have suffered losses. Hello? Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Okay, because there was a trouble in Wi-Fi. Okay, so in that case, what is really happening is the calculation of the period of the life of the quarry is not calculated properly because after the expiry of the lifespan, nobody is interested to close the loan. So bank should know when to close the loan. So the life of quarry life you should here it is quarry mining. If it is coal also same case. The life total life it should be assessed. Then the valuer must correctly identify the party with whom he or she is dealing. For example, a freehold operates. If it is a freehold, okay, you accordingly there is no reversionary value, nothing. So you can directly do the income approach or whatever approach you are adopting. So if it is a lease agreement, okay, lessee lesser interest, and if it is a license, you can say different method. If it is a government authority also. So the if in government authority, it should be a leased property. So lease terms are very important in that case. So we will see some examples. Data available from the client as well as our expert. There may be a project study, no? So total extent of land 15 acre. I think acre is common in all over India. That is why I put acres. Hectare is there, acre is there. I don't know, in your place also it's called acre. No, 100 cent is 1 acre. I hope so. The units are, you should be familiar with your place, local place, your place, you know. So it is extent of land is 15 acre in this case. So when you got the assignment, engagement, valuation engagement, already 7 acres is extracted. 7 acre is already extracted. Then in any quarry, any mineral extract industry, there will be unusable area. You don't have either, you don't have the material beneath the earth, or it may cause trouble to others if you use that particular area. So, or even ourselves. So here it is unusable area is 1 acre. There is 1 acre unusable, it cannot be used. Now average depth of the rock, as the study of geologist, it is 12 meters. You can excavate or extract or rocks up to 12 meters only, economically, financially feasible. It may be below that, but you cannot sell it in the same price. So here it is a lease agreement. Lessor will get, lessor, who is the lessor? Owner. Owner will get, owner of the land will get 5 rupees per cubic meter. So that is the what you call, you can say it as a rent, 5 per cubic meter. If he 100 cubic meter taken, he will get 500 rupees plus lease rent of 10,000 rupees per month. Lease rent is there. Apart from this lease rent, he is getting a royalty. You can call it as royalty, 5 per cubic meter. The agreement is for 10 years, lease agreement. So after which the total lease period is 10 years only. All with this one, it is sufficient, I think. Generally we take 15 or 20 years. In this case, 10 years only. Capacity of the quarry is 1000 cubic meter per week. So in a week, you can extract 1000 cubic meter of granite or rocks. Now another data given is value of the adjacent solid land is 15,000 per acre. If it is a solid land, adjacent property is in vicinity or geological vicinity or time frame, particular time frame you are valuing, it is 15,000 per acre. Okay. So before going valuation, we should understand an important assumption based on a real case study. Ratio of crushed stone to solid stone is 1:5. That is, suppose you have 1 cubic meter of solid rock you excavated. When you break it, you will get volume by volume 1.5. 50% increase in the volume. Naturally, because you are, you know the density of a rock, then if it is split, volume is increased, then only the specific gravity you can maintain. So naturally the volume will be more for the particular small particles. So that keep that in mind, because here it is given 1000 cubic meter. 1000 cubic meter means you can extract 1500 aggregates. Okay. So value, now the valuer is required to find out the present value of the quarry. We need to value the present value of the quarry for a bank or financial institution, wherever, even in company, IBC case, any case. So you take, we'll see how we are going to value it. It's a guideline only. There is no hard and fast rule. That whatever best judgment you feel, you can use that method. The method I use is this one. As a general note, I wrote, the extractive material mineral land is most commonly valued by the capitalization of income method. So extraction of materials It is generally because it's an income generating property. So capitalization of income method is more suitable for you for this particular property, because you won't get market similar comparable market comparable properties in the market. So always go for, in that case, income method. Even if you get another quarry nearby, all the features may be different. Instead of 12 cubic meter, 12 meters, it may be 15 meters. Then all the terms and conditions were different. So it is difficult to compare. So income capitalization is safest method for this kind of properties. Here we assume that the land may be used for fisheries or agriculture after filling. It is nowadays using. Even for water recycling, wastewater, you can see in rainy season, wherever quarry is there, it is full of water. Nobody uses it. It will remain for months, in dry months also, here in our places. So there is a project for recycling this water used for even for drinking by different method. You know how to clariflow, then SAM and chlorination method, all those things. So it will handle. So here it is says fisheries. Generally, they use these quarries after their life. They can use the pond as fisheries or agriculture after filling. After filling the full exploitation of the asset. Maybe some places it may be feasible. I don't know. I'm not sure, but some people say they use it for agriculture after extracting all the minerals. In quarries, I don't think so. But some other mineral extracts, they can do that. After you can fill economically and do agriculture. So there is a second use for after getting back the land back to the owner. He can use it for these purposes. Okay. So that's why we consider revisionary value. Otherwise, what will be the revisionary value? Very less. Revisionary value means when you get back the land to the lesser. So if it is not useful, market value will be very less. So we can as per IBC or IBS, International Valuation Standard, you can use Habu principle. What is Habu? Highest and best use principle. So after getting back the land, you can choose which is the highest and best use, whether it is used for a fishery or filled up with land, then do the agriculture, whatever options are available. Okay, that is why we are taking revisionary value here. So a prudent valuer adopted the following situation to solve the tricky situation. So what is that? What is the future usable area? Let us see what is future usable area. So total extent, 15 acres. 7 acres is already extracted. 1 acre is what? Who can say? Those who are keen in the, the question, it is the 1. What is 1? 1 acre? It is unusable area. So 15 minus 7 minus 1. 7 acres. It's clear? Somebody can unmute and answer me, please, so that I can make sure that I am audible.
Clear.
Clear. So yeah. Oh, thank you, Nashi. So convert this 7 acres to meters square, because it is always better to work in meter square in these cases, because we are selling in square feet, no square feet per square feet or square feet. Lorry capacity, the truck capacity. So convert it to the meter square now. I converted to meter square. You can even convert it to square feet. Anyway, so hence volume of solid stone available is what? What is the volume of the per year? 28,000 into 12. This is per month. Okay, 28,000.
Okay.
So by 12, you will get per year. Everything should be in annum, per annum or per year for using income approach. So you have to convert. If it's municipal tax you are paying in 6 months, you convert it by 2. Multiply by 2, you'll get a per annum. Everything should be per annum in income approach. Please remember. Hence, volume of solid stone available now is 28,000 into 12, 3,36,000 cubic meters. Now take that our assumption 1.5 times. So crushed stone extractable. So crushed stone extractable is 3,36,000 multiplied by 1.5, which will give you 5,04,000 cubic meter. I rounded off to 5 lakh cubic meter. Okay, so 5 lakh cubic meter stone is available per year, assuming 50 hours working weeks in a year. Average crushed stone available is 1000 into 50, because this is for average working days will not be 365 in a year. So availability of working weeks in a year is 50. So 1000 into 50 is 50,000. Life of the quarry is.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Sir, how thousand?
What depth have you taken?
How
You have
thousand is
converted
taken?
this 20,000 square meter into 12 as cubic meter. What is the depth you have considered?
12 meter. It is given, no, 12 meter.
12 meter given.
It is given.
Okay.
It is given 12 meter depth. You see, question.
Explained earlier that the 12 meter is the economical way of doing.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
No problem. The quarry should be the quarry is not this quarry. Your questions, I appreciate. Maybe I may go wrong. So, life of the quarry is now calculated as 10 years now. The calculation is also okay. Your quantity is 5 lakh. Divided by 50,000 will give you 10 years. Okay. Now, the life of the quarry ends on the expiry of the agreement. Almost. It is okay. Because already given the question 10 years. Here we in the calculation also we are getting almost 10 years. So that is lease agreement is okay. Here lessee would have seek the professional service of an experienced geologist before lease agreement is made. That's what I said. So he has to seek lessee. When valuer also, if you are valuing, if you are not getting this data or not provided the project study report, you can seek the expert advice from a geologist and attach with your report. It's a must. You can write this. I engaged a geologist so and so with address, and his report is attached with my report. So now let's go to the lease part. Lease rent is in mining case we call it dead rent. Lease rent called dead rent. In mining cases, it's a term used. Don't worry about it. Let it be lease rent. 10,000 rupees. Then a royalty for lesser for 50,000 cubic meters. How much? 5 rupees he will get. So
10 rupees per cube.
yeah, so it is 2,50,000 per annum. So total income is 10,000 lease rent plus 2,50,000 per annum. Royalty is much more than the rent, you know. So it comes 2,60,000. So we are assuming a rate of return of 10 years is 10% reasonable. See, for every, I think the cap rate decision, how we are taking, these are all in the market. That is why we are giving so much importance to the market investigation, data collection, analysis. So thousands and thousands of what you call sales deeds or similar kind of purchase that's done already. So the market produces the result. Whatever you need, if you make a proper inquiry, you will get it. So rate of return for quarries is taken as 10%. Maybe in another locality it may be 11%. Don't worry about it. So it is here. It is taken as 10%. to calculate a net income. Okay, very easy, no? So you might have learned about YP, years purchase. 10 years. This is what is this actually? 1 minus 1 by 1 plus r raised to n. See, before that, let us go. If you are not familiar or not remembering the mathematical formula, I have put it in the another slide. We will go and just go and come back. Okay. Otherwise, this will be bit confusing, confused for you. Whatever because we are using all the formula in some cases. So let us go to that mathematical table. Yeah, this is the useful equation for values. I would like to, if you don't want, I will leave it as it is, but some of you it may be useful for you. See, if you are, see, compound interest, first of all, what is compound interest? 1 plus I raised to n. If you put remit a particular amount in a bank, after n years, 10 years or 12 years, you will get 1 plus I raised to n. What is our, here high? Rate of interest. Maybe 8% in the bank, 4%, now it is 4 or 5%. So 1 plus 0.05 raised to n, 20. That will give you the amount after n years. Whereas present value is just reciprocal of it. Present value of rupees 1. That is in paise you will get. If you are getting 1 rupee after 10 years, now you will get, you have to invest how much? This is the question here, second one. Some paise, it is decimal. So 1 by 1 plus I, reciprocal of the other one. Same here also. Next one, third question, third equation. Amount of rupees 1 per year. So I by 1 plus I raised to n minus 1. That is, this is called, recurring deposit in our post office terms and all deposit schemes. You are remitting 1 rupee in every year. End of the every year you are depositing. Here the first case compound interest you are depositing only once. This is for every year you are depositing. So final amount will be 1 plus I raised to n minus 1. Clear? Why we are taking rupees 1? Because once you get rupees 1, you can for 1 lakh or 1 crore or 10 million, 30 trillion, you don't have to worry at all because you multiply with that. For 1 rupee this much, so 10 million this much. Multiply by it. Finished. Now what is annual sinking fund? Annual sinking, the actual concept of annual sinking fund is, suppose I spend 70 lakh rupees for buying a flat. I need a flat after capital, same capital without taking into consideration of anything, 70 lakhs back after the lifespan is over. Lifespan is finished after 70 years. So I purchase it for 60 lakhs suppose. So I need 60 lakhs back. So I will put aside some amount every year. So that is the concept of sinking fund actually. So here annual sinking fund is how you calculate reciprocal of the other one, third equation. That will give you I by 1 plus I raised to n minus 1. I upon 1 plus I raised to n minus 1. This is all about equation. The other two are for valuation purpose. This is the real valuation. Present value of future rupees 1. That is by single rate. Single rate means you will get rate of return only 10%, 12% like that. If they specify sinking fund and all, then only you will use dual rate 1 by I plus S. Sixth one, 1 by I plus S. It is not that simple. S is you have to calculate by the equation 4, annual sinking fund. S is equal to I by 1 plus I raised small amount. Maybe see rate of return, if rate of return is 9%, 9%, sinking fund will be 3% only. But you cannot directly apply 0.06 plus 0.03. No, you have to calculate sinking fund using fourth equation. Then you substitute. In case of dual rate, here almost all the case we are considering, for this particular quarry case, it is single rate only. That is present value of future income. This is time value of money. It is called, this principle is called time value of money. So present value of future income of ₹1 is 1 minus, this is the equation we are used there. Remember this. These two equations, and plus some of these equation may come in between. The I think 1 by 1 plus I raised to n also will be required for this purpose of calculating present value of ₹1. That is for revisionary value. Revisionary value, we will use that equation, that particular equation. Okay, so it's clear. Now we'll go back. Otherwise, we'll shortage of time. So YP, years of purchase of ₹1, 10% at the rate of 10%. If another rate is given 10% and 4% for 10 years, that 4% represents sinking fund. Then you have to use 1 by I plus S equation, dual rate. Here only 10% is given. Even the question itself is very clear, 10%. So you use single rate. You can calculate it now itself. You will get 6.1445. 6.1, you see how I substituted 1 by 1 plus 0.1 raised to 10. This is raised to 10. I will reduce the size of 10. I think it is possible somewhere here. Okay, let us see. Oh, then it is like this. Then
Sir, how will get the cap rate?
Wait. Market. From market.
Yes, okay.
From the market, you have to find out. Or there is equation. What is cap rate? Total net income divided by current market value, those things. You cannot use here that particular word. It is always better to use whatever market is giving to you. It is in the market. You can ask any quarry owner how much your profit and how much your return. They will simply say 10%, 12%.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, okay. So you can substitute here. You will get 6.1445. So what is the capital value now? You already found net income as 2,60,000 here. See, total income 2,60,000. You are already found here. Okay, so naturally that will go.
Sir.
Yeah, here.
Here is a 10,000 rent for per month, na?
I was
Everything is month per year.
Per year.
Lease agreement is per year.
So it is a very less amount. 10,000 per year is a small amount.
Maybe government, I don't know. They want to encourage quarry business. Maybe that we cannot say, sir. Okay, so
it's a real example.
Almost, but years are different. I changed the years. Okay, so this is 10 years for 10%. Now, no, we are here. Is that 6.14? So capital value is, you know what is capital value? Years purchase multiplied by net income. Years purchase is now we calculated by single rate method. Then net income we already calculated 2,60,000. So that will become 15,97,587. After 10 years, there will be no solid land, and therefore a suitable deduction in land price should be made. That is your judgment. See, a valuer has to judge. He is basically a judge actually for in these cases. So you can judge the price after deduction of these kind of things. So no solid land is available. So I made a 60% reduction. So 15 acres multiplied by, see in the question paper, here it is given Value adjacent solid land is 15,000 per acre. Eighth one, you see, value of adjacent solid land is 15,000 per acre. So go for 15,000, then reduce 0.4 multiplied by 0.4 because already 60% I reduced. So remaining value is 0.4. Where is that? Where are we? Yeah, here. Okay. This is the 0.4 because I deducted 60%. So 100 minus 60 is 0.4. So the 15 acre cost 90,000 only now. Now present value of ₹1 for 10 years at 10%. This is called revisionary value. This is the formula 1 by 1 plus R raised to n. That is 0.3855. You substitute 1 or 2 variables are there. R is equal to how much? It is given 10%. N is given 10 years. So you can calculate now 1 plus R.
उसका दीपक आ गया सी फोन
No audio, please. Hello? Lakshman sir, I am audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Okay, madam, I log it through another device. Yeah, but problem is
I
my
think due to
PPT.
rain, there is some network issues.
What issue?
I said, sir, I think during so heavy rain, there is a network issue. That's why you are again.
Yeah, it will come. It
out.
will. Let us wait for 5 minutes, or we will continue with the same device, this device, new device, and you can show the PPT for me, please. Somebody.
Sir, have you
Because
shared the PPT with us?
Yes, Kajal madam have.
Okay, I'm sharing.
In that case, we can, do it by.
Yes,
I mean,
Sir Kajal is sharing the PPT.
Yes, I am
then,
sharing. Just give me 5 minutes.
okay, then we will continue by this device now for time being. Okay.
Okay, sir.
There is a constant interruption of rains.
Occupational assaults. So Somebody from DJRVO can share the PPT which I sent to you.
Yes, sir. I'm sharing. Just wait.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, ma'am. Okay, here Wi-Fi issue is over. What to do? I don't know. It goes and comes. Okay, let us try for this one first. If it not working, we'll go to other one. So it was an interesting one. Between it is broken line. Sorry for the inconvenience. Sometimes it is force majeure, not in our hand. Most of the online classes it happens sometimes.
It's fine, sir.
I hope now the screen will appear.
Sir, you are visible and audible. We can start.
But the PPT, let me try because it's another device. That is the problem. So let me check. Okay, if I can share the PPT also.
Mr.
Yeah, I will share.
Your voice is not audible.
Madam, I will share. No problem. Now it is all right now here. Can you make me the co-host? Sarita madam? To share the PPT. Yeah.
Sir, if you don't get the PPT, can you please explain us the
Sir, you are
principles
not
of valuation?
audible.
Hello. Hello, sir.
Sir, you can start on which page I should talk.
I think Sarita madam is sharing now. Okay, fine. Madam, down.
Sir, on which slide I should talk?
Down, please. Down, down, down. Down. Next. 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 Yes. Just before that. Just before that. No, you're going down. Madam, shall I share? I can share now.
Is that
Now? Not this, madam.
Back.
Sir, tell me the slide number.
Page number, I think 9.
Check 9. No,
10.
10. Yes, 10th one. Yes. This is the one. Thank you. So, we have 15 acres at present rate of 15,000 and we reduced 60% of price. Now 0.4. So 90,000. Now convert that to revisionary value of 10%. So present value will be 1 by 1 plus r raised to n is equal to 0.3855. Because 90,000 he will get after how many years? 10 years. So now the value of the money is 90,000 into 0.3855. That is 34,695. Yeah. So total value. What is the total value? Capital value plus revisionary value. So total value will be adding these together. Humming sound is there. Okay. I cannot do anything. I will switch off my video. Okay. That's the best thing I can do. There is a humming sound. Yes, I can listen. I don't know from where it comes. Okay, next slide, madam. So this is called multi-type occupied property. This particular property is occupied by a person who is giving rent, a person who is in a license agreement, lease agreement, and the owner himself. There are 3 floors. Okay. So what happens when the person who is paying rent, he will come under Rent Control Act. What is the effect of the Rent Control Act? You cannot evict the tenant easily. Almost impossible. So the market value will be less for Rent Control Act if it comes under Rent Control Act. So it is called a mixed tenancies in same building. Mixed tenancy in the same building. In this case, the valuer will have to separately evaluate the premises adopting rental method. That particular portion we will see. Now, where is that? Okay, down please. Or up? Okay, this one. Okay, you can see the ground floor is occupied by the tenant. Tenant means it is rent. He has given rent. This is second floor is occupied by a company in lease agreement, and third floor is occupied by the owner and his family or owner's office, whatever, administrative office of the owner, or he stays with his family. That is none of our. It is occupied by the owner. So here the tenant occupies ground floor with a net rent of 3,000 per month. He pays 3,000 per month. Whereas the second floor is occupied by the owner and third floor is occupied by, first floor is leased out for a firm. That leased out occupancy, they are paying 5,000 per month for 5 years. Lease term is 5 years. So all floors are same area, 1,500. This is for the sake of simplicity of the problem, you know. 1,000. I assume it as 1,500 square feet for all the floor. Now the question is find the value of the property. So it is multi-tenant property. You have to find out. This is this particular case sometimes happens for financial institute valuations. So many valuations, these things happen. Rent control, because even we don't know when you visit the site. They will say this is all occupied by us. But thorough investigation is, we have the same, experience. It is rented for somebody, some portion. So we don't know. When it becomes an NPA, what happens? We cannot enforce SURFACE Act there in that case. So when you are going for a valuation, thorough investigation on the ownership or whether it is leased out or rented out, these things we should investigate. Otherwise, we will be in trouble. As you know, you are all IPBA registered valuers. Now, penalty clauses are there up to 1 year imprisonment plus 50,000 or more, or repayment of your remuneration, or so many other acts are there. I mean, penalties are there. So be careful while you are doing these things. So the present value of similar properties is given is 5,000 per square feet. Prevailing market rate. This is prevailing market rate. That is from our market investigation. We found that prevailing market rate of such property is 5,000 per square feet. Now find the value of the property. Next slide, madam. So, fact. There is rent act not applicable for first floor and second floor. Rental Control Act. Only ground floor as Rent Control Act. Assumption rate of capitalization is assumed as 12% in this case. Now we will do one by one. What is ground floor? A, as Rent Control Act is applicable, the eviction of tenant is difficult, as I told you. Hence, it should be considered as perpetual right. Why I used perpetual right here? Rent Control Act is, always all the judgments so far is against the owner. So for the tenant, it is perpetual, almost perpetual. He can use it until his period. So that is why we used 100. No other formula is there. See, when you use that 1 minus formula 1 by 1 minus I raised to n minus 1, if you use that one, that is for 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, you try do it. When it is 10, the value will be less, 20 value will be more, 30 value will be more, 60% again, 90% very close to the 100 by P, 8.33. You will get it. Try once, then you will understand what is this concept. Try for that one also for 10 years, 30 years, 40 years, 80 years, 90 years, then 1 year. 1 year you will get the 100. So 100 by 12, 8.33. Otherwise, you will get, if you take 50 years of a rent agreement, you will get very lesser value. Okay. So here years purchase is simply you divide it by 100. Yield divided by 100 divided by the yield is the years purchase. So that is 8.33. Value of the ground floor. Using rental method, we know it. 3,000 multiplied by 12 per annum. 36,000 per annum. Now you capitalize it with 12%. We assumed already, we got from the market is 12% cap rate. So 8.3, we calculated years purchase multiplied by the net income. 8.33 multiplied by 3,60,000 will give you almost 3 lakh, 2,99,880. Okay, this is the price for rented portion. So we found rented portion. Now we go to first floor. There are two components, that is lease. Leases are very easy, but since we are not see, this is application of this particular equations, where to apply it. This is the most important part in lease agreement. So see, there are two components to be considered. One is capital value, then reversionary value. So capitalizing the rent for 12 years for 12% for 5 years. YP is equal to 1 minus 1 plus R raised to n divided by R. This equation is there. So you will get 3.6047. So 12%, R is 12%, N is 5 years. Substitute the values, you will get 3.6047. Then capitalized value, just multiply it with the net income. What is the net income? 5,000 is paying per month, the company. So 12 per annum, 12 into 5,000 into capitalized rate. That is YP, 3.6047. It will give you 2,16,282. Now, reversionary value of 6%. At 6% for 5 years. It is given or not, I don't know. Can you go back to the last slide? Okay, okay, madam. Next one. The same one. Okay. Here, capitalized value is 2.16. Revisionary value is taken as 6%. This is also an assumption. 6% for 5 years. So rupees 1 by 1 plus r raised to n. This is revisionary value. We use this equation. Present value of future amount. So as I told you, 1 rupee it is 0.74 paise after 5 years. Nobody says it is, see, being a constant, nobody says it into paise, this much paise. For understanding purpose, I will tell you, this is actually rupees 1, now future rupees 1, now it is 0.74 only, 0.7472 paise. So revisionary value for what is the basis of assumption by person? Sir, every assumptions are from market condition. Every assumption, whatever assumption you make in income approach are given by the market inquiry. That is why the chartered accountants are more, smart in this kind of calculation. Income approach, that DCF, discount flow method, etc. They are good in that kind of calculation because they know the market better than us, because so many IT returns, so many similar cases, company secretaries, so they are doing it. So they know the market, how can they capitalize it, how many percentage allowed. You can say, you can have good relation with your chartered accountant friends for future assignments as well as this kind of information also. Raji Gupta. Somebody is waiting outside. Okay, so here revisionary value is 6% for 5 years. That 1 by 1 plus r raised to n, reciprocal of compound interest. You got 0.74. Multiply by 1,500 square feet is the area. 5,000 is the monthly rent. You will get 75,000. Multiply it with the 0.74. 75 lakhs multiplied by 0.74 will give you 56 lakhs. Whereas rented portion, ground floor, you got only 3 lakh. Here the first floor itself got total value 58 lakhs 20,282. There are two components. One is capitalizing rent, second one is capitalized value. That is revisionary value of the land, revisionary value of the property. So you got 58 for first floor. Clear? Now the third portion is very easy, simple. That is ownership. You need not go for anything, just multiply it. Next slide, madam. Next slide. Okay. So second floor, present value is second floor is directly you. It's a newly constructed one. You just apply 1,500 square feet into cost of construction 5,000. So you'll get 75,000. So you see, from 3 lakh, then 58 lakh, actual price 75,000.
75 lakh.
Sorry, 75 lakh.
75 lakh.
Yes, exactly. So total value of the property is, add all three these together. Rented one, leased property plus ownership, owner occupied property. You will get 13 million or 1.36 C. 1.36 crore. And
here that hypothesis is the ground floor is occupied by tenant.
Yes.
So the ground floor is under Rent Control Act. It cannot be developed. So
you cannot do anything.
So you have to apply certain reduction factors to this value also. That
already done, no sir. Previous slide, madam. See, ground floor as Rent Control Act is applicable. You cannot evict the
tenant.
person, so tenant. So YP is equal to 8.33. We calculated.
Yes.
So just multiplying the YP is enough. 8.33 from what? Net income. He is paying 3,000 only. The other person, even company is paying 5,000 market rate. So you have this 2,000, 3 lakh only. Where only 3 lakh. Now where you are going to deduct? It's my property and I am valuing it 3 lakh since I have given rent.
Yes, sir. App
But see, after model, there is a Model Tenancy Act passed in 2nd June 2021.
Now there is.
Anybody wants to ask anything?
Sir, nowadays the rent control act also, the courts are giving orders, no, for revising the rent. For the
Only
present
10%, sir. It is never market rate. Market rent we won't get. This is called standard rent. They will say, okay, you increase 10%. You know, freezing of rent. It is called freezing of rent. Even in 1980, you might have given it for 300 rupees. 300 rupees. Still, he is paying 400 or 500. Whereas the market rate may be 50,000 now.
Okay.
Right? So I will tell you one more practical advice for everybody. If you have properties, so if you are giving it is in licensed property, don't use the word rent.
It is under Easement Act, you license it.
Yes, it may go to Rent Control Act. Whereas license is only using permission for premises for 11 months. So I'm fixing the monthly rent. The word rent should be monthly fees. It should be monthly fees.
Yeah.
Okay. So okay. Next slides, madam. So this is finished. Any doubts here now? We'll go to another property. Okay, fine. I think your RBO will share this PPT for you if you have a WhatsApp group, or you can personally request RBO. Okay. Different types. So now we are going to see valuation of fisheries. This is also not much familiar to our values. So some basics about fisheries. Here I hope all are non-vegetarians or vegetarians. I don't know. Anyway, this is sweetwater. They may be non-veg people may be knowing better than vegetarian people. So sweetwater. There are two kinds of fishes. One is sweetwater fish. Here we call it river fish. Other is saltwater fish. That is sea fish. So sweetwater fisheries, open land, generally fallow land. This is what is fallow land? Fallow land means the land which can absorb water and which water content is very much high. Not marshy land like marshy land. It can water content is very high, though it is not marshy. That kind of you cannot use for anything. So open land generally they give for fallow lands are given for fisheries, where water is impounded. Yes, it is written there. Water is impounded by means of bunds. There is a okay. Apart from that, it is impounded by earthen bunds. I don't know how many of us seen fishery. Then you can easily understand. It's a simple structure. So this is earthen bunds are there all around. Only depreciation is given for main capital for construction in these bunds. Huge area. Okay, so this is impounded by bunds. Aquaculture producers in India coastal region should consider producing marine finfish such as silver pompano between shrimp crops rather than leaving them fallow. So fallow lands are not used much in India. So better to use that is as a fishery according to the experts. So what is saltwater fisheries? Always near to a tidal river. So then what happens when the tide comes? Small fishes will come into the river. So you are making a bund there also. So when the nip tide and high tide, when nip tide comes, the fish remains there itself, saltwater fish. So that is called saltwater fish. Small fishes are with embryo. That is also a chance. Without tidal waves also, small fishes with embryo entering through sluice valve. If there is a sluice valve, they will enter through that sluice valve during the high tide and grow there to the proper size. These are the two types of fisheries or fishes, how to cultivate it, sweet water and salt water. This basic knowledge we should have before, valuation. If we are doing a fishery, we should at least know some basic of fishery, sweetwater fish, saltwater fish, etc., etc. So can we go to the next slide? Okay. Now, what is basis of valuation here? Let us see. Some history also you should know. Fishing in India, a major industry employing 14.5 million people. India ranks second in aquaculture, third in fisheries production, and contributes 1.07% of total GDP. So our gross domestic product almost 1.07 from fisheries only. Since it is a commercial scheme, fisheries are valued on the basis of profit. It is profit method. We know how many methods are there in income approach. There are 4 methods mainly. Capitalizing NPV, that is years purchase into net income, whatever we have done. Then discount flow method. Then you have profit method. Is same as income method. Instead of income, you put profit. That's all. Profit method. Yeah, okay. So here we are using profit. Most of these ventures are run largely by people with not much education background. This is one of the problem we are facing. They don't keep any books, any records. So government fisheries department having all the details of this kind of fisheries, because the people are their background. So it may not be possible to obtain books of account. Hence, probable yield per acre may be found from government fisheries department only. You need a particular information. This one, what is that? Yield per acre. From 1 acre, how many kilograms of fish is you can catch or you can produce? You cannot ask to a fisherman and he cannot say an exact, So government fisheries department, you can go and ask, they will give you the exact figure. Then comes fish culture is sea. Do you know what is the best feed for fish? It is an alternative for a sewage treatment plant. You can just feed it to the fish pond. Municipalities are giving, say, for 50 rupees for their transportation cost, something like that. They want to dump anywhere, anyway, the sewage. So fish ponds are best for this. Fish culture in sewage system involves little investment with higher yield. A sewage fed pond does not require fertilizer or supplement of food. Fish supplements you need not provide. Everything is there in the sewage. This reduces the cost of culture, and at the same time the growth rate of fish in such ponds are also faster. So fish also like that kind of sewage waste, so that you can feed it. We don't know. See, how many of us are bothered about these things? Sewage can also used for fisheries. After taking this class only, I come to know these things. Okay, so next slide, ma'am. Okay, valuation of fishery without books of accounts. So the valuer managed to obtain the following data. However, he managed extent of land 30 acres. So he knows what is the extent of. So huge, 30 acres is pretty well, huge area. Capital outlay is 20 by loan, maybe 20. How many? 20 lakhs. Okay, 20 lakhs rupees is the loan taken by for capital. Yield from crops per annum 100 kg. So I don't know why they are here. I put crops. Let us wait. Sale value of fish is 100 kilo per kg. So sale value is there. Revenue payable to government is, instead of crop, you can change it to fish, whatever. Yield from yield per acre, we can change it. Yield per acre per annum, 100 kg, it's okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Revenue payable to government is 75,000. Establishment charge 1 lakh. Cost of purchase of small fishes 1.5 lakhs. Sewage water from local body 100 rupees per acre per month. You have to provide municipality 100 rupees per acre per month. Assume interest rate 12%. That is bank interest rate. Okay. Because this capital outlay is taken from the bank. Next slide, madam. Okay. Selling price of fish 30 acres total 100 kg per acre. That is crops means fish you can take. It is a crop, taken as crop. Wording is wrong. I will change it. So from 1 acre you will get 1000 kg. And 1 kg cost 100 rupees. So total 30 lakhs. Abhishek Bhatji, can you follow me? Unmute yourself.
Yes, sir.
You have, I mean, interesting or not?
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, okay.
Very much.
Thank you. Because sometimes you, I can see you. Thank you very much for for your video. At least you have put on your video now. So okay, now selling price you calculated 30 acres, 100 kg per acre, and 100 rupees per kg. So 30 lakhs is the total selling price. Less what are the outgoing interest capital expense. So 12% that you have to pay to the bank as loan. So out of 20 lakh, 12% means 2 lakh 40,000 you have to pay yearly. Government revenue payable 75 lakh, it is given 75,000. Establishment charge is given 1 lakh. That is maintenance of bond or something like that. So cost of small fish. Here he is buying the fish. The question is, it is given cost of small fish. So 1.5 lakhs you have to pay. Expenses for sewage, it is minute, 36,000. While considering with the input and output, it is expense is very low for sewage. So now you find net income per annum as usual. This is the income method. Gross income minus outgoings. So what is the selling price of gross income is 30 lakhs, out of which 6 lakhs you are outgoing. So you will get net income as 23,900. 23 lakhs 90. Okay, sorry. 23 lakhs, 23.99 lakhs. Okay, this is the net income. Next slide, man. So here we assumed years purchase as 12%. Yield 12% return. So years purchase is 100 by 12. Actually, fish ponds won't last that much, but it is present. To convert the present value of the fishery, we multiply by 100 this one years purchase to the net income, so that you will get 1,99,966. This is the value of the 1 crore. Sorry, almost 2 crore. This fishery, particular fishery, which yield 100 kg per 100 rupees. If you want to purchase, you have to give 2.5 crore rupees minimum. So this is the case of fishery. Any doubt? Can ask.
Sir, one thing.
Yeah.
In our last slide.
Okay, ma'am. Last slide, please.
Here, sir, interest of capital expenses of 20 lakhs.
Yeah.
The rate
No.
of 12%. How much years, sir?
No, that is for bank interest. No, yearly you have to pay.
Yearly.
It is to be deducted from the total
Outgoing. Yes, it is an outgoing. If you take a loan, you have to deduct some percentage, no?
Okay. For annum, that's all.
Yeah.
Sir,
per annum they will take 12%.
Sir, one more thing is the fisheries are not a perpetuity kind of thing.
Yes.
You have to renew everything. The infrastructure needs to be dug out.
Yes, maintenance. But easiness of this purpose, I put we use perpetuity for what? Land revision. Revision of land.
Sir, principal also is payable after 5 or 10 years. It is to be deductible.
It is taken as a constant now. Otherwise, the equation will be so much complicated now.
If it is 5-year only lease or something like that, or 10 years,
I will tell you, sir.
Has to be deducted.
No, if suppose in this case they are not giving back anything in capital to the bank, unless and otherwise it is stabilized. You know, their financial position is stabilized. You can take from from 2 crore net income is there. Yes. From which they could have give some for the capital, then you can reduce it. Suppose they are paying 1 lakh each or 2 lakh each, they can very well reduce the interest.
Yes,
that is practical. Practically they can do it, but I don't say that. Then the calculation will exceed our limit, time limit. No? You are right. I understood the problem. See, for example, we are all buying flats, no, by EMI. Some portion will go to the capital, some portion will go, major portion will go to the interest. That is a tragedy. Okay. Anyway, so this is the.
Sir, if short-term YP is used in this case for capitalization, will it be more appropriate?
Then you should have the data with you. For YP, you need how many years and all, age of the fishery, lifespan of the fishery, etc. So then only you can. Here it is not mentioned. As long as it is not our concern, you can use it as perpetuity. There won't be much difference also in the rate. You can calculate and you can find out that slight differences there.
Yeah.
Madam, next. So it is a typical case of land deal happen. This really happened actually, because we know we consider landlocked land for 30% of market value. 75% deduction will be given as per our valuation principles and guidelines, right? I hope you know it. So value of landlocked land could be assessed at 75% less than the value of prevailing market in the locality. This is Mumbai High Court. There is a judgment for the same sentence. So what you will get, if it is 100 rupees, you will get only 25 rupees. So, however, the facts and circumstances in this case is different, this particular case. So, second diagram you see A, B, C, D, E, F. A, B, C, D, E, F. Yeah. So,
sorry for the judgment.
Yeah.
Sir, any Supreme Court judgments are there for the landlocked land?
Yes, yes.
What is the judgment number and all things, sir?
I will give you later.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you.
It is there. Mumbai High Court versus land acquisition or something like that. I will give you the details. It is there. You can Google now. Land. Just Google it. Landlocked land. Mumbai High Court judgment. You will get it. So here the valuer is asked to find fair value of landlocked plot A. So owners of the plot A, B, C, D, F is willing to purchase the land with 40% deduction because it is landlocked. No, instead of 20%, we will give you a reduction of 40%. But at the same time, one of the person who is that? Can you previous slide, please? Yeah, the plot F or E, I cannot read. A, B, C, D, E. E is landlocked. So that person is ready to sell the property to anybody. Anybody he is ready because all can use A, B, C, D, E. All the people can use this land useful utility point of view. So the except E, except B, others proposed a plan 40% less we will pay. So selling price is there, prevailing market rate is given 20,000. So out of 20,000, how much they will pay? 40% less. So it will be very much less. Okay, 40% less. Next slide. Next slide, ma'am. Let us see. There is an offer from plot E. If plot E is purchased by plot B, this is I corrected it, but still it is the okay for there is a mistake in A, B, C, D, F. Okay, I will tell you where you have to correct. Value of plot E is equal to 400 into 2,500 rupees. That is given. Price of the square feet and price, prevailing price. So that is 10,000. Sale value of plot B and E together, not A, because E is selling to B. B is placed E has offered B that you can take this anyway. It is landlocked. For B it is rear side. It is useful for him. So how you are going to calculate sale value of plot A, B and E together? 400 plus 1,000. Previous slide, madam. Then only picture will be clear. Owner of plot B desired to sell this plot for 1,000 square meter. Prevailing rate is 200 square meter. Owner of plot E, 400 square meter wala, he is willing to pay 2,500. This is the case now. He is ready buy. Owner of the plot E. Okay, here plot E is going to buy. The landlocked fellow is going to buy the property of B. Okay, next slide. Next slide. Here it is actually confusion. Madam, can you stop sharing the screen so that I can share my screen? I will correct. Otherwise, there is a small correction in A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Or I can continue. No problem. Say okay. You're good. Okay. Let me correct it. Okay. Owner of plot B desired to sell his plot. Owner of A willing to buy the plot. So B is desired to sell. Plot B is desirous to understand the question properly. Otherwise, we will be confused. Owner of the plot B, this plot. He is desires to sell the property and E is accepted. So he is the seller, he is the buyer here. Okay, this is the concept.
Sir, the heading must be changed. Plot E is landlocked. Heading plot B is landlocked, it says, but it must be plot E is landlocked.
E is landlocked. Where is written here? Plot B decided to sell this plot.
In the heading itself.
No, sir, I didn't write anywhere.
In the heading itself.
A dealer, a deal for landlocked, a deal, just a deal. That meaning, a deal.
Sir, heading. Plot B is landlocked, it says.
Sir, here is a mention is a plot B is landlocked.
Okay.
Landlocked.
Okay, yes, I understood. Wait a minute. This is plot. This is called interaction.
Plot E.
E. Plot E is landlocked. Fine. Now it's okay. Right? Okay. So the plot, we decide to sell the plot 1000 square meter and prevailing rate is 2000. Owner plot E 400 square meter willing to buy for 2500. So now we'll go to the next slide. We'll see any differences you can here. A decide which is a good deal, not A. Who is going to buy? Tell me. Who is going to buy?
Plot E is going to buy.
Then so he has to decide, no?
He has to decide.
He has to decide. So let us say here E has to decide which is a good deal. After advice by the valuer, after assessing the valuation, value of plot E is equal to I think there is no mistake in here. 400 into 2500, 10 lakh. Sale value of plot B and E. Right? Here it is E. Put together is 400 plus 1000. So 1400 in 2000 square feet. Because now 1000 plus 1000, 2000. So 28,000. Net value of plot B is equal to 28,000 minus this 10,000 of the previous one. E. So 18,000. That means 18,000 divided by 1000. 1,800 is the value of that particular plot. Whereas the offer is 40% less.
Sir, please use lakhs, not thousand.
Okay. Fine. Okay, 18 lakhs. I always say I am very poor. I am poor also. I don't have much. Lakhs, I don't know. The thousands I have seen. Okay, 18 lakhs. Fine. 18 lakhs. Which means 18 lakhs divided by 1000 is equal to 1800 per square meter. Is the unit rate of plot B. Is it plot B? Are you sure? Yes. So it is 10% less than the prevailing market value. Whereas they offered 40%. So he will take the deal with E. Whatever the deal he has, he has offered, he will take only 10% is deduction instead of 75% and all. This is how a particular circumstances it comes always, not particular. I will tell you, behind our plot also there is a empty plot. They want to sell it, but nobody comes because there is a stigma factor. Not stigma, I don't know. One temple is there, you cannot construct more than that temple height. Temple is very small, 2 meter, maximum 3 meter. So they want to construct something else. So these are all belief system and all. So they want to sell it in lower price. So those who want to deal, they can deal with it like this. Put a best practice. Here the valuer has to advise the client, your client, if it is E or B, this is the price, this is how you are going to work out the offers. Okay, next slide, madam. Next slide, madam.
So now you are having the.
Okay, now I am doing it. Okay. Sorry. Curtain. Where's done this? I never do this. Okay. This is called marriage value or synergy. You can see a symbolic representation. There are 3%, but you are getting equal to 3.5%. Individual, that means it is left hand side 3 individuals. In right hand side 3.5 individuals. 3.5 people altogether. So the value increases. That is called synergy. Additional value created through synergy is called marriage value of the property. We'll work out one. There is no problems are another, but we'll see what is that. Synergy value, synergistic value is the result of a combination of 2 or more assets or interests, where the combined value is more than the sum of the separate values. If the synergies are only available to one specific buyer, the synergistic value will differ from market value, as the synergistic value will reflect particular attributes of an asset that are only of value of a specific purchaser. We know specific purchaser and special purchasers. Some people are special purchaser or specific because, as I told you, the land behind me, I am ready to pay more than market value. Suppose in case I am not ready, I don't have that much money, I am ready to pay more than what is market value. I am a special purchaser because I can use that area for gardening or cultivation, crops, anything. So that is called specific purchaser. The added value above the aggregate of respective interest is often referred as marriage value. This is the marriage value and its calculation. Synergic value is an additional element of value. This is an additional element created by the combination of two or more assets or interest, where combined value is more than the sum of the separate values. So separate value, when you sell it separately, or when you combined value is more than sum of separate values. That is called marriage value, synergetic value. If synergies are only available to one specific buyer, then synergic value will differ from market value. So specific economics, you have seen these words. Specific values, specific purchaser and specific buyers, sellers, all are there. So that is for particular purpose only. Suppose a factory building may be old, but still running good. If you put it in open market, there are people who will who are ready to make high value, put high value for this purchase. Why? They know replacement of certain machine will enhance the production. He knows that. You have to additionally put 20 lakhs. Your income will be doubled. He knows the technique. So he is a specific buyer for that property because he knows the advantage of that particular factory. These are called specific. In open market, you may not get the same value. Okay. So we'll go to the next. Anything we left? Okay, marriage value or merger value. It is also called merger value. Okay. It is also called merger value. Marriage value, merger value, synergistic value, or more or less same. So, as a note, the owner's interest in the property gradually reduces as the lease period is increased or extended or due to Rent Control Act. Some cases tenants are rent controlled. Sometimes it is leased. The sum of the interest of the owner and tenant, lesser or lessee, may be less than that of a vacant land in the hands of the owner. See, when you calculate lease agreements, in always some cases, you take lesser's interest, you calculated lessee's interest, add together, you won't get total value of the property. It always differ. You cannot see, otherwise we can do easily, lesser interest you calculate. Then from total market value minus lesser's interest will be the lessee interest. Lessee's snatch common, but it is not like that. If you add this lesser and lessee interest, you won't get the vacant property value or property value. That is the concern. When the owner realizes that he does not get a fair return, decide to sell the property, he may negotiate with the tenant for the sale of the property. Tenant, he may use, see, the properties with the tenant, maybe in lease agreement, maybe in rent. So in that case, marriage value is calculated by this formula. Forget about the short forms, MV, FV, TV, LV and all. Marriage value is equal to final interest after the merger minus tenant interest minus landlord interest. This is the marriage value. Final interest after the merger minus tenant interest minus landlord interest. That is in short form, it is written MV is equal to FV minus TV minus LV. That is final, F for final, T for tenant and L for landlord. That's all. it is difficult to remember. Better to difficult the full concept. So this is the marriage value. We will see an example. The landlord X is rented a building to Y for a monthly rent of 5,000 per month for a period of 50 years. This is almost medium term, not short term, medium. Medium, or even you can say long term. 50 years, of which 15 years is expired. 15 years is finished. X bearers of 25% bearers, not bearers, X bearers 25% of the outgoing by X. That is, landlord, he is the X, he is bearing 25%. He found the fair market value, FMV means fair market value, is 30,000 per month for similar buildings. Whereas he is getting a rent of 5,000 per month, a period of 50 years. Assume YP at the rate of 10%, landowner, and 11% for tenant. 10% for, this is always like that. 1% difference we will give for owner and especially here Y is
landlord and all.
Yeah, it is 1% generally difference. So it is given as 10% and 11%. So he seeks the advice of a valuer how to negotiate with Y, because he want to sell it to Y. He is giving a monthly rent, of course, 5,000 only, where market rent is 50,000, 30,000. See, so anyway, he cannot evict. So better you sell it to the tenant. In that case, how the valuer will help you, we'll see. Now, landlord's present interest. Take landlord's present interest. What is that? He is getting 5,000 rupees per month. For per annum, it is 60,000. Less outgoings, 25% outgoings he bears. So that is also deducted. So 15,000. Net income is 45,000. Very easy. Year's purchase is considered as perpetual as it is occupied by statutory tenant. Whenever statutory comes, the rent value, market value is less. Any statute, even if it is cost of regulation act or zoning act, any act comes in the government, the market value will be less. Free market, it is not free market, that means. So that is closed market. You see, there are some kind of caveats or limitations here to sell the property. Near the airport, you cannot build a high rise. You cannot use the FSI fully, floor space index. So in this case, it is considered as perpetual statutory tenant. Why I am explaining is somebody will ask me why you use 100 by 10%. It is considered as perpetuity because you cannot evict him. That's fine. Negligible possibility of capital appreciation. So for owner, there is negligible possibility of capital appreciation. So freehold interest is equal to, as you know, YP into 45,000. YP we know 100 by 10. 10% is there. So YP is equal to 100 by 10. Years purchase into net income. You will get, I am going to pronounce the correct way, 4,50,000. I think somebody is happy now. Otherwise I will say 45,000. When you take classes, it happens. So it is 4,50,000. So freehold interest. Now, freehold interest if the property was vacant. Okay. Full rental value based on FMV, that is 1,500 into 12, that is 1,80,000. He's paying 50,000, so less outgoings 25%, same as this, 45,000. Net income is 1,35,000. Capitalizing YP at the rate of 6% per annum perpetuity, considering there is no probability for capital appreciation. Again, you are considering this 6%. So 100 by 6 into 1.35 lakhs. That will give you 22.5 lakhs. 22.5 lakhs. Okay. Next slide. Next slide, please.
Sir,
Yeah.
here full rental value based on fair market value 15,000.
Yeah.
Or in the last slide we see a 30,000.
Yeah.
So why there's a difference?
Where you are saying 30,000? What is that?
In the next last slide.
Last slide, please.
Sir, you are operating the slides.
No, that is data given. Oh, last slide was question, no? Anything else? Oh, I can. It is in my hand. Okay, I forgot. Sometime. Okay. Let us see. See, landlord X is rented building Y for a monthly income of 5,000 per month for a period of 50 years. Which 15 years is expired. X bears 25% of outgoing. He found FMV rupees 30,000 per month for similar buildings. So that is from market.
Yes.
Right? Assuming 10% for landowner and 10% for tenant.
Tenant.
Yeah. Here X is landlord and Y is tenant. Okay.
Yes.
So landlord means the previous owner. Landlord value of the interest of landlord is what? Gross rent in perpetuity. So gross rent, 500 plus per month into 12. That is 60,000 per year. Less outgoing 25,000. So you get net.
Excuse me, sir.
This much is clear.
Sir, doubt is FME in the problem is 30,000, but whereas
Yeah, it is.
solution
Yes, we are going to
considering
use
a-
not now. That is, let it be there. That is, see, he found the fair market value of similar location, similar building, not his building. That is why he is selling to Y. See, here what happens? As it is rent controlled, he is getting only 5,000 per month.
Yes.
Whereas market rent in other places is 30,000.
Yes, but in numerical, during numerical solution, next slide, there is a mention of 15,000 per month.
Then it is my mistake. Forget about it.
In a B, freehold interest if the property was vacant, full rental value based on FMB. There is a 30,000, I think. But mention is a 15,000.
Yes. Wait a minute. Let me calculate. 1 minute. Divided by 12. Okay. Here it is 50,000 I am getting. No, it is 15,000, sir.
Sir, 15,000 from where it will be derived?
That's what I am also looking.
Sir, 15,000 where it will be derived?
I am looking for it.
Sir,
because the premises is
sir,
vacant. The premises
sir,
is vacant. Premises is vacant, but there is no rent at all, na?
Sir, I
But
think
outgoings is the common.
if we correct in the question,
Where should I correct?
it's not a 30,000, it's a 15,000 per month.
Sir, correct 30,000 to 15,000.
Is it? We are not at all using 30,000 anywhere. Yes. Let us correct here, okay?
In this, yes, sir.
Yeah, this is 15,000. Okay, that is the mistake. 15,000 per month, okay? So 3 times is okay. Market rent. Now it is all right, no? Calculations?
I think.
You actually, you have to agree with me in the full context, okay? Now, landlord present interest is calculated. Freeholders interest is also calculated. No doubt about it. Now, this only thing is you are capitalized this freeholders interest.
सर जब हम फ्री होल्ड का इंटरेस्ट कैलकुलेट कर रहे हैं तो उसमें ऑल आउटगोइंग तो फ्री होल्ड इंटरेस्ट ही बियर करेगा ना, तो उसमें 25% क्यों करें?
तो उनके बीच में एग्रीमेंट हुआ है कि लैंडलॉर्ड ही 25% बेयर करेगा.
Then who will pay the other 50%? That's the question. Okay, time being, let it be like this. Let us see the next slide and come back. Okay.
Sir, here one question, sir. In A, we capitalize at the rate of 10%, but in B, we capitalize YP at a 6% per annum.
Yes, that we had done earlier also. Capitalizing 6% annuity, perpetuity, considering there is no probability of capital value.
I think
so,
we calculate in a reversionary.
Yeah, that is assumed as 6% reversionary value. Okay.
But here is a capitalized, no, sir?
Yeah, YP is 6% per annum, 100 by 6.
Yes.
But in question it has not given 6%. Okay. Question it is not given the data. Okay. That is only mistake. See, in question paper we have to, the example, you have to give 6% capitalization for the perpetuity or freeholder's interest. That you have to give 6%. Okay. That's right. Now we'll see one by one because this is different now. Different value it will be given. 15 to 12 is equal to 60,000. 60 lakh it will come. Let it be. See, let assume this slide as void. Next we'll see. Then we'll come back to the one. Okay. So we have LV, FV, LV. Now tenants interest. We'll see. So tenants interest TV is equal to fair market value per annum 1,80,000 from where you got here. This one becomes change actually. If it is 15,000, it will be become around 6, I think 15 into 12.
It is correct, sir.
Okay, correct. Thank you. 1,80,000 only. 15 into 12. Okay. Right. Yes. Okay. Now fair market value per annum is 1,80,000. Actual rent paid 8,000. 5,000. No. I don't know. Somebody has
5,000.
Yeah, this is 5,000 only. Some corrections are made by, I don't know. All the data is different now. It was 5,000.
As per the data, profit rent will be
96.
No, it is 60,000. So
okay, minus it. Okay, you minus. Okay, 1,80,000 minus 96. That is 84,000 profit rent.
Sir, it is not 96. It is 5,000 into 12, 60,000.
But not 8,000.
So profit rent will be 1,20,000.
In case it is okay, that is here. No, we have to start correct from somewhere here. From this page, I will come back to you this particular problem. Why it has happened? Because concept is same. This is the concept, but figures are interchanged. Let us see how it happened. Okay. So profit rent you calculated, then again multiplied by YP will give you the capitalized rate. So we know YP here. It is 50, total 50 years, 15 years is over. So you have to use this formula. Not say if out of 50 you are already completed 15 years in the question paper. 50 years and which 15 years is expired. Sir?
Balance 35 years is there.
Again? Can you repeat,
Balance
please?
35 years is there, sir.
I'm not clear, sir.
He says balance 35 is considered in a YP.
Yes, that is,
35.
yes, okay, yes. Yp is equal to 1 minus 1
Okay,
divided
sir.
by 1 plus I raised to 35 by I is equal to how much? 0.11.
11%.
11%. That is 0.11. So
0.11.
here I is taken as 11 as it is almost lifelong interest for him, because 50 years is almost lifelong for a particular person. If he takes for at the age of 25 or 30. Existing Rent Control Act, and tenant's interest is equal to this multiplied by 84,000. Now our doubt is only these figures, how it is changed. That we will see later. Rupees 7,59,000 is the tenant's interest. So we got landlord interest, tenant's interest, and freeholders interest. So marriage value is equal to rupees 22 lakhs 50,000 minus 4,50,000 landlords minus tenant's interest 7,59,000, which will give you 10,40,000. Okay, so we are used almost all the parameters, no? See, 22,000. This is capitalizing by 22,000 is the total value minus final value FV minus LV TV. This is FV minus LV. Okay, by tenant's interest. Tenant's value TV. Okay, tenant's value. So you will get 10,40,000. Now, if time allows, I will correct it and send you back this one. Okay, this particular question. I don't know how it has happened. The previous case, it never happened. Calculation, something is went wrong. Okay, anyway, vital information. In this case, X buys the tenant's interest, rupees 7,59,494. That is, tenant's interest is 7,59,000. This one is tenant's interest is buying. He really getting the vacant possession of the land costing 22,000. See, actually by paying him, he is getting 22,050, 22 lakhs 50,000, 22.5 lakhs instead of 22. Yeah, 7.59 lakhs he is paying, and he is getting possession of 22.5 lakh property. Mr. Y is aware of this too. Y is also intelligent. Therefore, Y will negotiate his share of marriage value of 50%, 10 lakh 40,000. See, Y has got 10 lakh. He will ask some share from this, because landlord wants to pay only this much, 7.59 lakhs. When tenant calculated, he is getting this much value. I mean, total interest, total value. So he will ask some share of 10,40,000 in practical cases. Okay, maybe in most cases 50-50 they will ask. We'll share it by 50-50. Then also he is in profit. 5 lakh he will pay to the tenant. Then also he may have a good margin. This is the concept of what you call deal with the marriage value and merger value, practical cases. Now I will send you this corrected one. Definitely, if I don't know how it has happened. Okay, I have a corrected copy here also. See, okay. Okay, now we will see timeshare properties. I hope marriage value concept is almost clear now. Now, only thing that
yes, concept is clear.
Yeah, that figures are interchanged. That I will say, and I will give you. Now we will see timeshare properties. Here I have shown the Club Mahindra Holidays in Munnar, Kerala. You know, timeshare properties, I explained already. The 53 weeks in an year. The rest period is taken as maintenance or holidays plus plus or minus. So 1 week ownership for each 53 total 53 persons. So this is the timeshare property. We'll see some background. Since the real estate becoming more expensive, the concept of timeshare ownership advanced. A person can acquire right in the property on timeshare basis. Specified period of time in an year. That is specified. You cannot go any time. Your period is May 1st to May 7. Okay, you go there. You cannot go to September. That is another person's time. So that is the timeshare model can be applied to many different types of properties, such as vacation resorts, condominiums, apartments, campgrounds, etc. Accommodation provided by timeshare ranges from a modest studio apartments, a single bedroom apartment, villas, 3-bedroom, lounge, dining, etc. with appointments of an exceptionally high standard. So there are many types. Mahindra and Mahindra are providing so much facilities. So this is timeshare properties features. Now, what is the considerations? A typical timeshare deed will show ownership of a flat or room in resort on a time basis, commonly a week per base, in week basis. For example, Mr. X would be the owner of a executive room in 3rd floor, measuring 75 square meter in a 6-storied hotel with 12 similar rooms for the 25th week of the year in every year. He got 25th week. So that means 1 week to 4 months. So fourth month, after 4th month, 5th month. Yeah. So January, February, March, April, May, around June, July, he will get 1 week. Okay, that's the concept. This is time Mr. X will enjoy the property for 1 week on 25th month of a year. Normally, the year can be divided into 50 ownerships. Sorry, not 53, 50, consisting of 1 week each. The remaining week being given to repairs and maintenance of the premises. The benefit of the owner is higher cash flow. Very high cash flow. Better than selling the entire property in one block. Such properties are high value, high profit also. Whereas the buyer is benefited by possessing relatively cheaper accommodation. So he need not say, if he may be settled in US or UK, he will come only for 10 days or 7 days. He can very well occupy a good place, no? So that is main customers for them. So cheaper accommodation. For him it is cheaper, but luxury, it is very high luxury. It's swimming pool, gymnasium, everything is there. The lump sum payment will be the only 2% of the value. Clear? How come 2%? Only 50 owners, 100 by 50 is 2%. So 2% paying by 2%, you are getting the ownership for 7 weeks. This is the concept. Depending upon the period and season or class opted as by the purchaser, that is period, season, the price changes mainly influenced by the season. As I told you, if it is a peak period, you have to pay more. Okay, this is the considerations in timeshare properties. Now one illustration we see. I hope all the data will be okay. Data collected by the valuer. Price of timeshare owner purchased a resort in 2010. He purchased it in 2010. 5 lakh rupees. Right to use 1 week per year. So he spent 5 lakh only. Maintenance costs charged by the promoter. He can charge either way. See, these are all depends on the terms with your owner. Owner means the particular timeshare promoter. So he will charge 15%. The other days it is vacant, no. So 15,000 per year he can charge. Or you can say you can rent it out for another person, no problem for me next year. There are people like that, prefer that also. You will get the rent also for a small period. percentage of rent to be given to the particular owner. Here the maintenance cost is they are charging as 15,000. Average rental rate is in 2014 is 12,000 per day. Yield is 9%. Undivided share of land of resort is stated agreement. It is UDS, undivided share. It is stated in the agreement. This much land belongs to you. So the purchaser is allowed to sell his right to third party. Yes, that is also there. If I buy for 5 lakh, if somebody wants my right for that particular 1 week, I can sell it to that party for 10 lakh. So that is in the agreement. The owner seeks the advice of the registered valuer to assess the probable sale amount of the timeshare. So we need to assess it. He wants to sell it. In this case, the owner wants to sell his this property which is purchased in 2010 for 5 lakh. Whereas now the average rental value is 12,000 and yield is 9%. Okay, we'll see. One step only. Rental income for 1 month, for a week is 12,000. That is per day, 12,000 into 7, 84,000. Correct. Less maintenance per week, 15,000. If it is per week, it is okay. Per year. So you have to convert this one into year. Okay. Less maintenance expenses 15,000. 84 minus 15. This how this happens, I don't know. Really. Okay, fine, no problem. It is right. See, rental income for per week, whether it is you are collecting for an year, maintenance expense is same for a week. That only they will charge per annum. So 15,000. So 84 minus 15 is equal to 69,000. Capitalizing the net receivable yield at 9% in perpetuity, value of time rise in 2014, because we used 2014, prevailing market in 2014 is, it is given here somewhere. Maintenance charge, average rental rate in 2014 is 12,000. So third one, you see. So when you are going to purchase it, we will calculate on the basis of present prevailing market rent. So 12,000 into 7, 84,000 minus 15,000 of maintenance for the 1 week. That is confusing actually. Not for 1 week. He is using for 1 week, but maintenance cost is same for a year, 15,000. So netting is equal to 84,000 minus 15,000 is equal to 69,000. Capitalizing it 9%, 10 by 9 multiplied by 69, 7.66 lakhs. So he can sell it after using 4 years. Yes, 2010 he purchased for 5 lakh. After using it for 4 years, that is in 2014, he can sell it for 7.66 lakh. You can advise. Valuer can advise it. This is the way you have to calculate. Okay. This is a simple question a simple illustration for timeshare series. There are so much permutation cases are there that we'll see later. Okay. Now, I don't know, can we complete it? It's already 1:15. It is 2 hours CEP, no?
Yeah.
Please continue.
You want to continue? Very good. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I am ready to continue. No problem.
Yes.
Now we'll see some hotel valuation because it will take little time. Tangible asset and goodwill valuation. Hotel. How you are going to value a hotel, 5-star hotel? This is called TRP, trade related property such as hotels, nursing home, tennis clubs, etc. differ from each other income fetching properties like shops, offices. Hotel is specially designed that they have little alternative use in the market. There is no little, that is, see, you cannot convert a hotel to a school or a college or any other purpose. So specially designed for that hotel purpose only. There will be kitchen. There are a lot of activities in a hotel. You might have read Arthur Haley's Hotel, the novel Hotel. It gives you an idea. Thousands activities are there. We never knew when we stay in this such five-star hotels, but so many departments are there. So you cannot. It's a specially designed that they have little alternative use in the market. The precise elements to the property: brick mortar element, business element, goodwill. This brick and mortar element means traditional steel side business that offers products and services its customers. That's all. It's a particular word used for this element, brick and mortar elements. The contents of the elements, decorations, furniture, etc., etc. Okay, so one by one we'll see this. Different method of valuations, as you know, land and building method under cost approach or developer's cost is added. In this case, the main drawback in this method is goodwill aspect remains excluded. It never considers goodwill aspect. You have to convert the goodwill to capitalization value at a particular percentage always. Goodwill means good management, good so that the people occupancy rate is high in such hotels, whereas management is poor, service is poor, food is poor, so they won't have much occupancy and they will be in loose. They won't get as business as a goodwill hotel. So goodwill aspect remains excluded in cost approach. By sales comparison method under market approach, the final value is arrived by adjustments of market factors. This is considered as a crude method of valuing a hotel because no hotel are similar. So much variance are there, even 5-star. So even compare good 5-star hotel, compare they never sell Radisson or merger will be there, maybe merger value. So but in market you won't get any idea about such properties. So best method is by profit method under income approach. It considers many factors like revenue, food, beverages items, occupancy of rooms, banquet hall facilities, rental income from small shops in premises, swimming pool, health club, everything is there taken into account in profit method, including goodwill also. Okay. So this I just taken from my Excel sheet. Suppose this 5-star hotel has got a single room of 50 rooms, double room 35 rooms. Out of which, that you see 25% vacancy in a year, that is vacant, unoccupied, and double room are 30% unoccupied in a year. So income from the hotel that you have to see the per room rate, rental rate is I think this is rupees 4,000 for single room and 6,000 for double room. Banquet hall is there for taking renting banquet hall will be charged 20,000 per day. Income from restaurant and bar, 50% vacancy is there. So 30 lakhs per 300 lakhs per year. It is the income from these are all you have to get it from the owner or market while you are valuing. They will give you restaurant and bar how much per year you are expecting. Approximate price you will give 300 lakhs. 300 lakhs, yes. Income from swimming pool, health club, etc. 100 lakhs per year. That's 1 crore. 1 crore rupees from swimming pool and health club. Then staff salary and administration cost, 20% of gross income. From the gross, you taken 20% for staff salary and administration cost. Property tax, 6 lakhs for 6 months. Insurance, 2 lakh per year. The hotel is running for 20 years, has acquired good reputation. That means to show that goodwill has to be evaluated.
Tangible value.
Okay, let us go to the solution. Single room, 50 rooms are there. Per room, 4,000. 365 days. Out of which 25 is vacant, so 0.75 you have to take. See, 25% vacancy. After 25% vacancy, you will get only 75% occupancy. So you multiply everything, you will get. Can you read? $5.47C. Am I correct? 5.47C crore. Otherwise, somebody will start.
Yes, 5.6.
Okay.
Yes, sir, 5.47 crore.
Okay, now easy. Okay. Now double room it is 5.365. Correct?
Yes.
Double room also. Banquet hall is 36.
36 lakh.
Correct. No, once that digit is 5.36, then it is reduced, no? It should be 36 lakhs. So from bar, again 3C, correct?
Yeah.
My God. Then something is there, we'll see.
Statement and liability balance sheet.
You see, I cannot see. Minor income. There is some minor income. That is 1 lakh from what you call shops or something. You know,
1 crore.
inside there may be 1 crore. 1C. So total income becomes, who can say? This is the most difficult task for me. 15.2C, I will say. Wrong. Or 152C. Which one is correct?
15.2.
15.2C.
Okay, everybody agree. Okay, 15. No, how can we say? 15.2C. Okay. So total income is 15.2C, as you said. I'm not sure.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, then it's okay. So now find out net income. What is that? In lakhs. Sir, how come? 1,213 lakhs.
After deducted expenses, house tax.
Yeah, but okay, how you read it? If it is in million and billion, it is okay.
Sir, net income is 12.13 crore.
Yeah, minus outgoing, right? So, but I am asking about the figure. How you read it? 1,213 lakhs.
12.13 crore.
12.13 crore. That's a good suggestion. Yeah, divided by 100. Correct? So, out of 15 something crore, you get 12 crore. Gross is 15. Net income will be 12 crore. Acceptable. Since the deputation during the past years for good quality of food and excellent management, goodwill will be considered 30% and 70% is taken for tangible asset. So goodwill is considered 30%. Tangible, of course, the remaining. Tangible means you can touch and feel. 70%. For smaller properties, capitalized profits is taken as 12% on interest value. Intangibles, we will give 15%. Similar, not smaller, similar properties. So 12% for investment value and intangible 15% for goodwill. Now we will calculate again. Value of tangible asset. You know 0.7. First line, see, remaining 0.7. So 12.13 crore multiplied by 0.7. Intangible. Tangible, 0.7 into 100 by 12. Investment, 12% are investment value. So 100 by 12. Wait. It will come 70.77C. Now, goodwill, how will you do it? Same figure, 12.13C multiplied by 0.3. 30% is goodwill. Divide by, for intangibles, we take 15%. So 100 by 15, goodwill will be reduced. No, If the denominator is higher, the figure is diminishing. So 100 by 15, 100, it is less than 100 by 12. So 100 by 15, you will get 24.26. Add together 95.03 crore. This is
95
the,
crore.
yeah, this is a typical valuation of hotel. You can have some other data, you can accordingly adjust, but this is the way you have to value the 5-star buildings, hotels.
Sir, I have a doubt. I have a question, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, we can also value a sweet shop in the similar manner if there is goodwill attached to it. If it is
Sure,
yours.
sure. Anything
Okay.
attached to, see, if suppose there is another sweet shop opposite your sweet shop, suppose you are getting 10% or 20% more business. That means you are a good man. Your goodwill is more. Your behavior, your approach to the customers are good. Automatically you will get a goodwill. Everywhere it is there, even between us also.
Okay.
That
So
goodwill.
the 15% capitalization rate you've considered here,
Yes.
is that the
It's
nominal
not
rate
fixed.
we have to consider?
No, sir. It is all derived from the market. It is here also. We have 15%. You can take normally for capitalization purpose. It should be more than the investment value. That's the only condition. Yield should be less. Interest will be more. So 12% is actually, while calculating, 100 by 12 is more. 100 by 15 is less.
So there is
So
a
that is, yeah, that is different. It isn't.
So in this case, the risk is less, right? Hence, we are increasing the rate of capitalization, or the risk is more. That's why we have increased the rate of capitalization.
Fantastic, Mr. Patel. That is a fantastic explanation. Yeah, whenever the risk factor is more, the rate of return is more, right?
Right.
That's what you want to say.
Right.
Exactly. Your goodwill can go by one. See, you have to, it will take years to get a goodwill, but one day you can lose all the goodwill. It has happened in Tamil Nadu recently. Somebody is here from Tamil Nadu. No, there is a group of hotel chain, and the owner become, POXO case against him. They charged a POXO case, and now they are suffering. So I don't want to reveal the name, but this happens.
Sir, one more thing is, when you are bifurcating tangible and intangible assets, you are converting it 70 and 30. But they are somewhere I have seen that they have taken it as 60. That means instead of making it 100, they are considering the 95% of the income only, because the 5% income is so much of volatility is there in hotel business. So they will consider, instead of 1213, they will consider 95% of 1213, or suitable reduction factor is applied before bifurcating to tangible and intangible. Your opinion regarding this?
I think sir is disconnected.
Sir, I am connecting to Kumar sir.
वो तो पूछ मेरे नाश्ता वास्ता लिए तो नहीं देख मेरी तो आज झूम मीटिंग थी नहीं अभी मैं अपनी बना लो चाहे हमारी मत बनाना
Sir, what happened? I have just made you the co-host. So, this is now you have closed the session.
Ma'am, please share the PPT.
Yeah, in a registered which group created.
Yeah, sorry guys. Again, we have to complete this in any case. So I hope nobody has left the class.
2 people have left, sir. Please try to complete.
I have
early.
seen. Yeah, Lakshman sir has already left. He told me.
Okay.
Okay. The rest of you
Please,
can. So in any way, you are going to get 2 hours credit only. I'll tell you, this is extra class. You can learn. I'm giving you free time for you. No problem for me because it's interesting. Since this is your participation is there, I am very much interested to complete this. To be frank with you. Okay. Okay. So now let's see what is that total value of business, madam. Next slide. Yeah, this is as I show you that mathematical tables. This is next slide, please. Yeah, these tables we are familiar now. Last 5 and 6 is more important for you, plus second one for revisionary value. Okay. So other two last to 5 and 6 is for evaluation purpose. All formulas are important, but sinking fund you need, of course. So try to derive the formula by yourself. You are all engineers. You can do that easily. So next slide, madam. Anything else? Yeah, it's finished. I thought there are problems still. If you want, I can show some problems in my, but my device is not working. So part 3 will, I hope, will continue. Okay. Kajal madam.
We will give 5 minutes for any questions, sir.
Yeah, okay, fine. But I will take a question by that time.
It's customary to have questions.
Oh, okay, fine. You can go ahead. Whatever I know, I can say. Okay.
Already we are late, but okay.
You can. Of course, sure. The question, this
Participants,
discussion,
if there are any questions, you can go ahead, please.
It is. You cannot say questions. Discussion. We will discuss.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Any queries, any doubts, whatever you can say.
Yeah. Okay. Or whatever you know, also you share. That also you are also experienced. You have to say so many cases. I know. So
Sir, I have a question.
Yes, sir.
yes.
So actually, I came across a case wherein a client, the owner basically, he kind of sold off his property to the existing tenant who was on rent since last 20 years. Okay, so in that case, the guideline value, okay, or the circle
fair
value.
market value. Fair market
No,
value.
the guideline value was also reduced by the government, okay, by 40%. Okay, and also the market value, the fair market value at which he sold, was reduced by further below that guideline value. So the question is,
capital gain.
Yeah, for the capital gain purposes, right?
Yes, I understood from your question.
Yeah.
That is my next CEP class is new capital gain, new computation of new capital gain, sir. That is depends on acquisition value, whether you have to take acquisition value or guideline value or fair market value. Now it is fair market value is removed for time being.
Okay,
so that will come in the next class. If you want, I will take. This is new one of my CEP, new capitalization. Capital gain calculation, new concept.
Okay, I got it.
After this, this came after the new finance bill.
Right. So
right? Okay.
The guideline value has also been reduced by 40%. So I was confused that on what basis did they reduce it? Like, is it a norm to reduce it by 40%? Or
this is it. In my opinion, I will tell you frankly, sellers, tax burden will be little more for us. That will be the situation now, but they will reconsider it. I hope so. There are news that they will reconsider that particular portion, capital gain portion.
I see.
After all, one more thing I will tell you. Real estate market, that parallel economy is there. So there is no loss for the actual seller also. We have that is the parallel economy. There is a method for valuing black money portion also.
Okay.
Suppose you have sold a villa, you purchase a villa for 180 lakhs. Suppose 180 lakhs. You mortgaged in a bank, and a prudent valuer will certify how much, he has seen the sale agreement 50 lakhs only. Then he will say, okay, I will give you the market price comparison, this that 100 lakhs. Owner will not be satisfied. Bank will not be satisfied. What will happen? Owner will disclose. See, I have already spent 180 lakhs on this to purchase the property. So we got the real value. So 180 lakhs minus 50 lakhs, that is 130 lakhs is parallel money. Parallel account. Yes. Right. Okay. So what you have to do is that to convert black money to white money, you have to give some percentage. In 2016-17, it was 30%. Now it is doubled. 30% of the black money plus cess, 5%, 35%. You have to reduce it. Then you can regularize the black money. There is a provision for it. Even that's what I am saying. We valuers should know income tax rules also. In case you are practicing capital gains, especially for capital gains or statutory, anybody like income tax, CBDT, you have to know the laws, no penalties, no everything. So, it is very easy. If you Google or there are some books, you go through it, you will find very interesting clauses. So you can apply that one. Nobody has so far not done, but we will start to do that kind of things, because sales deed say something. We know that it is not true. It is rampant, parallel economy. Most parallel economy, 53% is occurring in real estate in India. We know it. So that part, it may come. It may come to you. In that case, you have to we should know how to convert this black money portion to white money. That's a case study in special this case. That I'll give you in the next class, I hope. So that is there. Okay, fine. Any other questions?
Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, sir. Okay.
We'll close now, sir.
These topics, various topics are there. You can ask, this
Yes,
is
yes,
mixed
yes.
case. You can cost approach, market approach, or income approach, or any standard. If you want to know any IVF standards, new caveats, CLDs, and all, caveats, limitations, and disclosures, anything, you can ask or we can discuss. Very interesting.
You can contact you by through phone. Can we contact
Sir, better WhatsApp, sir, or Gmail address. It is there, written there, I think. It is
Okay.
not there, I will give you.
Okay.
Okay, sir, we'll close.
Sir, here it is there, sir.
50% of participants have already left. Okay.
That's okay. We are sitting for,
Yes,
interaction section.
Okay.
I don't
So,
mind.
we'll,
Wait a minute. My email ID and WhatsApp number is there. Okay, you can contact me at any time. If at all I don't know, I will ask for my seniors or somebody, and I will clear your doubt.
Yes, yes.
No problem. So let's wind up.
Okay. So we are coming to the end of this CEP. Time to thank everybody. Thank you. First of all, I would like to thank Mr. Kumar PR sir for associating with us and taking this assignment and taking this session. And it is his first lecture with us, and I hope he had a pleasant experience. I am thankful to participants for participating in this webinar. Thank you very much, sir. Please remain in touch with us. Share your valuable feedback, and also, advise us to about the new subject for the CEP. Thank you very much. Thank you, Madam Sarita, and thank you, Kajal. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you, participants. Thank you, DJ. Thank you, DJ Aravio.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Best of luck. I hope we will meet later and also
Sure, sir.
support some CEP classes. Okay, or continuation of this. Okay. Thanks.